Hey everybody, Aaron here from the Cool Guys Nation, and welcome to episode dose of I Should Be Painting. This show is all about the things that I find online that distract me from my various painting projects. As I'm sure you are all familiar with, you can spend a lot of time browsing other people's projects and working on your own. So I decided, why not share all the fun things that I find online with you guys? I mean, it'll make me feel much better about not painting as much as I should. All right, so here we go. First up on our adventures through the web is Wormwood Quality Gaming Supplies. Now this is a product that I'm actually very familiar with because I have it right here. Last year, before the holidays, I saw an advertisement for this company, and I thought that the Dice Vault would make a really excellent present for our gaming group. So that's what I did. I ordered a bunch of them. The quality is really good. I like it a lot. And since then, they have updated their website. Their website is really pretty with these nice overlays. And they have a lot of really cool stuff, including some actual games. But for the gamers, they make dice towers as well. If you're not familiar with the dice tower, it is a box that you can throw your dice into, and it helps to randomize the dice. I guess if you're really worried about, I don't know, somebody palming their dice, or if you have a whole bunch of dice, like maybe you're an orc player and you need to roll 100 of them and you just drop them through there, it gives you a really nice spread of dice. They also have, where is it? They have magic card deck boxes that are really cool. Here we go. Deck and card boxes. Here we go. These are really pretty. Look at these. If you're a magic player or a Pokemon player, any card games, these are fantastic. You can get these custom inscribed. I like this one a lot because you can put dice in the bottom of it. Now, I haven't bought one of these, and I know that your deck thickness can be very dependent upon whether or not you're using sleeves or whether you're playing Commander, which is a 100 card deck, or Standard, which is a 60 card deck. But these are really pretty anyways. I love this company. I've used them in the past. I did not get a custom inscription on my box because I didn't want to spend all that money, but Wormwood is really fantastic. So if you're looking for a really nice gift for the nerd in your life, Wormwood is a fantastic company. Moving on to some more wood. This is Secret Wood. Now, I discovered this, I don't know, 6 to 8 months ago. I saw an advertisement on Facebook for them, and I always thought they were really cool. But this holiday season, I actually bought one for a family member, and these are just so pretty. Every time I see them, it's kind of insane. I mean, look at these. These are wooden rings that have cool decorations inside of them that make it look like you have a whole scenery of a world into it. It's just absolutely incredible. I thought it was really, really cool, and apparently so does all these other people. But you know what? I'm not buzz marketing you guys, so let's click on one of them. This one's limited, so we'll click on that because limited is better. They are a little bit pricey at $150, but man, they're so pretty. They're just so pretty. 1.3 thousand people on Facebook recommended this very ring. Really cool. Bum 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 bum! Adepticon 2017. I am super excited for this. If you don't know what Adepticon is, it is one of the United States' largest miniature gaming conventions / competition. They cover so many games. It is absolutely incredible. Of course, there's 40K and Age of Sigmar and Ninth Age and Kings of War and X-Wing. There is both competitive play as well as just casual fun play. And then on top of that, all sorts of other people show up and do amazing things. The absolutely most amazing bits swap where you can sell and buy and trade your own stuff happens. They have a whole bunch of things that go on late into the night. If you haven't been to Adepticon, you need to go to Adepticon. And just to give you a taste of the sort of fun, crazy things that are there, they did a huge table for the Battle of Hoth. And Beasts of War built this 28 millimeter table, and then they opened it up to everybody to play. You could sign up. They gave you rule sheets for everybody, and you could play the Battle of Hoth. Now, I really wish that I had some fantastic pictures of it. This is another picture of it. They got the AT-ATs. They got everything. I mean, it was really amazing. If you just Google Battle of Hoth miniature games Adepticon, or if you go to their webpage, you can find out more about it. I know they did videos on it, and I'm not sure if they're setting it up again, but this is just the type of crazy things that happen at Adepticon. It is really, really fun. I'm excited to be going for my second time, and if you haven't gone, or if you're considering going, or if you didn't know about it, go to Adepticon. So, of course, terrain is a big part of playing 40K, and while it is a lot of fun to make and customize your own terrain, and there's a lot of terrain out there, sometimes it's nice to just buy a pre-made, pre-painted set of quality terrain. Now, GameMat is a company that traditionally has been making the mouse pad. I don't know if you can see this. I have like a big mouse pad in front of me. The mouse pad style wargaming mats, but they just came out with 5 products for tabletop gaming that is terrain, and it's pre-painted, or you can buy it pre-painted, you can buy it not pre-painted. And actually, like, I know $149 sounds expensive, but you get this whole set. Like, this is awesome. This is really awesome. They have Gothic Ruins, which is what we're taking a look at right now. And then they have some pictures of it set up on one of their mats. I mean, it looks really good, and the fact that it comes painted is a big deal, because this whole show is about not finishing projects. And so sometimes it's pretty nice to just buy something pre-made. Let's take a look at another one of them. I thought this one was really pretty, the Highlands. We will click here. Yeah, look at this. I mean, that's nice. It looks like rocks, and that's one of my favorite things. Like, people ask me all the time, when you put rocks on your miniature, like, do you repaint them? And the answer is, yeah, you got to repaint your rocks. If you want it to look right, you have to take your real rocks and paint them in the style of your miniature rock so that everything matches. But these look pretty good. All right, so you can purchase these sets as a fully painted and complete set, or you can buy them in individual components that are not painted. And that's kind of nice, because if you do want to spend a little bit less money, I believe that the painted set is $138 and the full unpainted set is $105, or if you just want to buy pieces of it, you can do that as well. This is really cool. We already looked at the Gothic Ruins, Industrial Ruins. They got the 15mm Modern Warfare Badlands, which is nice too. We can take a quicker look at that. I really like these. I don't know if I'm going to buy all of them, but I think I'm going to buy 1 or 2 of them, because I'm pretty excited. And when I do, I'll show them off. All right, so keeping with our terrain, we are looking at battle systems. I just discovered this. I was looking at some pictures on Facebook in one of the wargaming groups, and I was like, wow, this just looks really good. And this terrain is pretty awesome. It's a different style terrain than I'm used to playing on. It definitely looks like it's more suited for games like Infinity, but it's really pretty, and it looks like it's made out of wood that's laser cut, and then they glue pictures onto it, and they're able to make incredible scenes like this, and it's just really awesome. And they have both urban as well as fantasy terrain. This show, of course, would not be complete without taking a look at some of the most fantastic projects that I have seen while perusing the Facebooks and the forums and all the other great places that you can get your 40K and miniature inspiration. I saw this on a fan site for Games Workshop. I believe that it's created by a gentleman named Tom, and these pictures blew me away. I mean, this terrain is so cool. The amount of inspiration that I've been getting from this. I mean, all the little posters and the fence and the wiring. I mean, look at these pictures. This is amazing. It's just amazing. And then, oh my gosh, Nuka Coca-Cola, like, this is awesome. I want this stuff on my table so bad. It's so good. It's so good. And now, I don't know if he made all this stuff, or if some of it's bought, or if it's a combination, but it's really cool. Like, it's just really cool. And however it was done or created, it's awesome. And I wanted to share it with you. And I have. And it just makes me realize that all the stuff I need to finish. which is the point of the show. But I'll finish it. Don't worry. As I'm sure you can all tell, I am pretty obsessed with terrain right now. I have been working very hard on my own projects in order to get a bunch of different terrain done so that I can film battle reports on it. I have been finishing up 40k terrain and fantasy terrain and been painting and working and whatnot. So I've been looking for a lot of terrain inspiration. And while on one of my many Facebook groups, I came across this project and I thought it was so awesome. So I actually reached out to this person, and his name is Martin Threlfall, and I asked him if I could use his name and show his project, and he was super kind about it. He thought it was awesome, and he said absolutely. And then on top of it, he actually took a whole bunch more photos just for me so that I could show off his project. Now, he is building a house, and it is just so cool. I mean, the work that has gone into this and the way that it looks is just, it's amazing. Like, I really like this project, and I'm definitely going to try to do something similar to it. Hopefully he'll give me some pointers on how to do that, but the final product is just crazy. I mean, look at this thing, the detail on it. He's putting wood in the windows, he's putting individual shingles on the roof. I mean, it's just gorgeous. And then when he gets it all done and painted up, I mean, look at it. That's amazing. It's just amazing. I want this on my battlefield. I want a whole village of them. So thank you so much, Martin, for sharing your project and allowing me to put it on our show. It's absolutely gorgeous, and I love it a lot. We're gonna head right on over to DeviantArt. Now, something that is just absolutely amazing about the miniature gaming community is that there are so many different disciplines, and there are people that do a tremendous amount of things related to 40k and Age of Sigmar and all these games that aren't just buying or customizing and painting miniatures. This is somebody that I saw on, I believe, Warhammer 40k for Grown-Ups Facebook page, and he uploads little scenes, digital scenes that he makes of his favorite 40k moments out of lore. So his DeviantArt page is Warbringer6, and on there he makes stuff like this. It's so cool. Like, it's just really neat to make a whole digital image of a battle that you really like. It's awesome. Like, I thought that these were really amazing. Like, okay, he's fighting zombies. Cool. Like, this is really impressive stuff. Now, I don't know if he makes all these, all the 3D models. I really don't. But I saw it. I thought it was really cool. I thought they would make excellent backgrounds for my computer, and I figured, hey, let's share it with you guys. Taking a look at some more amazing miniature painting. This is from a Facebook page called Jonas Whedon Miniatures. He does tutorials, he does videos, he might even do commission painting, I'm not sure, but I saw this banner and I just thought, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I am terrible at painting banners. Terrible. Mostly because painting a banner is actually showing off your artistic prowess and your ability to draw and shape things and whatnot, and just fill in, like a shoulder pad with a highlight. But I thought this banner was worthy of showing off, and I will put a link to his Facebook page, of course, and you can take a look at a bunch of the other banners and many other things that he has painted wonderfully. But it's really pretty, and it's Blood Angels, and who doesn't like Blood Angels? Look, I can make my mouse get really big. Oh, it didn't work. Go big. Cool. So, Jonas Whedon Miniatures, amazing. So before I get into this next thing, there is something that I want to talk about. And one of the things about doing a show like this is that I always want to make sure that I give credit to the correct artist. And as well, I want to make sure that people are okay with me putting stuff online, particularly if I find it in Facebook. And this image is one of the things that I actually almost got tricked on. I originally saw it on a Facebook page, and it was reposted by someone from someone else. And I went to that other person's page, and they had reposted it as well. And it took me a little while to get to the actual artist's page to take a look at this. And it's just really simple. It's a Tyranid stepping on a Space Marine, but I thought it was really pretty. I love the paint scheme. I liked it a lot, but I almost gave credit to the wrong person. So this is the actual page that I found it on, and maybe this is their actual work. I believe it is. Otherwise, I wouldn't really be sharing it. But I just thought that it was a really, really pretty Tyranid, particularly this one. I love the colors. I love the shading. I like the little bits of purple and the yellow highlight around it. It just really makes it pop. I thought it was a really pretty miniature. I collect Tyranids. I'm still kind of figuring out how to paint and do my own Tyranids. And I thought this was a really lovely photo. I will put a link to everything, as always, in the description if you want to take a look at this person's page. I did translate it from Spanish to English, so I hope that it's translated well. But yeah, I thought that one was really cool. All right, so to wrap things up, I have, well, I'm going to be honest with you. This isn't just something that I randomly found. This is actually painted by one of my friends and colleagues. His name is Robert, and he actually just started miniature painting. He wasn't into miniatures until he started working for some pretty awesome people. Now, he is a video editor and a costume maker and is just all around an incredible person. He has made amazing 40K weaponry and whatnot. He's really cool, but I saw that he posted this on his page and I just thought that it was really neat. Like, it was such a cool style. I liked it a lot. I liked the way he did the shirt. I asked him if I could show it off and he said yes, but I'm not just showing it off because I wanted to show how cool his miniature painting is. I am showing it off because I also want to talk about the movie that I am the executive producer of, along with Dave from Mini Wargaming, and that, of course, is the Rangers Bloodstone Project. We just successfully ran our Kickstarter. We raised $56,285, which was about $16,000 more than our goal of $40,000 from 476 backers, which is just absolutely amazing. We are also making a board game from the movie. It's just been a fantastic, fantastic year. If you didn't get a chance to pledge for the Kickstarter, that's okay, because we're going to be selling copies of the movie and we're going to be selling copies of the game, and don't worry, it's not going to be outrageously expensive. There's also going to be opportunities to see the movie live with us, which we will be releasing. So if you are not following the Rangers, go to the Rangers Facebook page, click like, follow it so you can get all those updates. I am really proud to be part of this project. Let's see if we can find a picture of me. Why not, right? It's my show. I can show a picture of me. I mean, there's like a million pictures of Dave. We all know who Dave is, but where's the picture of me? There we go. There's my picture. Fantastic. I was an extra in the movie. I am the executive producer. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. And that brings us back to Robert. Robert is a costume maker and an editor and has been integral to us getting this project done. He's amazing, so I figured I would show off some of his cool miniatures, not only because they're cool, but also so I could segue into promoting my own stuff, which in this case is the Rangers Bloodstone. So I hope that you all enjoyed this episode of I Should Be Painting. This is the second episode. The first episode seemed to get good reception. I hope that you guys and gals enjoy this episode as well. I am going to try to make this a regular thing. Now, I don't want to overpromise because I always overpromise. I think this is going to be a bi-weekly thing. Now, here is the catch. To be honest with you, these videos aren't like a tremendous amount of work. You know, it's a couple hours of perusing the internet, which I'm doing anyways, remembering what I'm looking at. But the thing is, I don't want to show, like, when I do a company, you know, like when I do something like this, like secret wood, you know, rings, like, yeah, I'm sure they're okay with me putting them in a picture, right? Like, why not? It's marketing. But when it comes to showing people's like personal projects and whatnot and stuff that they're posting on Facebook, I really don't want to do that without people's permission. So I always try to get people's permission before I put it on, and sometimes that can take time to get, you know, and I don't want to be like, hey, I'm gonna put this in my show, and then they don't respond in time, and they're like, hey, why didn't you put it in your show? And I'm like, well, you didn't tell me in time. So I think 2 weeks is a reasonable amount of time for me to find cool stuff, make sure that I get permission from people in order to show it, and then get everything together and give it to you. So it's the new year, right? New year. I am going to do this show on a regular basis, one episode every other week, starting with this episode the first week of January. I hope to see you guys on my YouTube channel. I hope that you also check out the other shows that we have. We have cooking shows, we have 40K shows, we have all sorts of things. And of course, you're you're going to need to buy a copy of the movie that we're making, which will probably be available in about 3 to 4 months, which I'm sure you're going to do. If that's too much money for you and you don't want to spend any money, just go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It's free of charge, but it's totally worth it. Until next time, this has been Aaron from the Cool Guys Nation, and you've been watching I Should Be Painting.